Going on, Cater here on a beautiful day. What's going on with your lane? What's going on with your life? How you doing? How you feeling? I'm just getting back here from an amazing event that I just been able to participate last week. It was totally powerful. So I just want to come here, just do a recap. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching live, drop a comment, say what's up, Cater. I'm gonna drop some value for you, some stuff that I want to give you a recap. So usually when I go to events, I take a lot of notes. So the thing, I took these notes for me because I'm on the path of prosperity. I'm on the path of building wealth for my family, my team, everybody that's on my team, making stuff happen. So, but one thing I feel that is very important is if we have, if I'm able to get, on the line and share some stuff with some people, it will definitely be helpful. Drop a comment if you can hear me, if you can see me. Say what's up. Drop a comment and say what's up if you can hear me, if you can see me. Drop a comment. What's up? California in the house. What's going on, Maritza? Maritza in the house. Sean said, I love that shirt. Appreciate it, Sean on YouTube. Say, I love that shirt. What's up on Facebook? If you're watching on Facebook, say what's up. So I took some notes from the event. I'm obviously going to share some of the stuff with you. If you want to create a path to prosperity yourself, I'm going to share in this video with you, some of the stuff that was shared with us in that event and how we can build our business to $1 million. Do you feel like it would be helpful for you since you wasn't there? Let me know if you was there. If you're watching right now, you was part of the event Path to Prosperity with Marvin, with Ash Cash and Leroy out there in Miami this weekend that just went by. If you was part of the event, drop a comment, say I was part of the event. Drop a comment so I know who I'm talking to. And let me know you can hear me too. All right, drop a comment so I was part of the event, or if you wasn't. If you wasn't, I'm gonna give you some of the gem. Obviously, I took a lot of notes. I won't be able to cover everything inside of this live, or else we're gonna be here all night. But I'm gonna share with you some key points, like some stuff that I feel that if you're on the path to prosperity, if you're trying to build your first $1 million business, I believe these things could help you and can make you get to the next level. I'm here, Cater. Wally, say I'm here with you. What's up, brother? Good to have you here. So the event was totally amazing. I mean, it was crazy. A lot of people, a lot of speakers, a lot of people that I really admire in the business game was there. Myron Golden, TD Jake was there, Della Toro, a bunch of different speakers. A lot of people touched on many different things. But let me grab my notes here. Let me share some stuff with you that really resonated with me on my path, and I think that can help you get to your path to building your first $1 million business. All right, so I'm gonna have my phone here just so I can share. This stuff is coming from my phone. I wish I had my other thing here. I could have shared my phone on the screen so you guys can have it. Maybe I'll just send it to you, right? So there's 3 things you gotta know, right? One of the things that one of the speakers shared with us was to know yourself, know your stuff, and know the psychology of your people. Know yourself, know your stuff, and know the psychology of your people. If you're trying to build something, you're trying to build a business, know yourself, right? And what they mean by really knowing yourself is know where you are in the process. Like if you're just getting started, if you're just getting started and you don't know everything, you haven't had to any much success yet, know where you are in the process and where you're trying to go. The way I would relate that is set up a goal. Like most people, they don't know if life is going by on just cruising. If you're just cruising on life, like you don't have a goal, you're not in the gear, you're not really shifting things, you're not really moving things. Life takes you wherever it wants to, right? Whatever happens, just happen. That's why people that are successful, they set up goal, like they get into gear. One of the way you're gonna know yourself is by taking command, like by taking command of where you need to be. So you're in the driver's seat, you're not really sitting back and looking what's going on. So I set goal every year. What you want to do is trying to set your goal. When I was building my business, I wasn't setting goals, things wasn't moving, right? But when I set a goal now, I know exactly where I'm going. So if you're building a business right now and you feel like things is not moving, it's maybe because you're not visiting your goal enough. you're not visiting your goal enough. If you make your goals like once a year, like when people do it at the beginning of the year, that's not enough for you to know exactly where you're going. So what you want to do is to visit your goal daily, like visit your goal monthly. Have a weekly or monthly goal, something that you're working towards. That's going to give you the passion to push so you know exactly where you are. Like income wise, set up a goal. I'm going to give you a quick secret. I read this book from Grant Cardone maybe 6 or 7 years ago when I was struggling with my business. And I wasn't giving that as much effort as thought. I thought I was really pushing. I thought I was going hard, but I don't know. Have that happened to you where you feel like you're going hard, but you see somebody else is winning at a whole other level? Maybe they're younger than you. Maybe, they're older than you. But you're using some type of excuses that they're not using, but you see they just thriving. They just pushing, or they just got started. You have somebody that got started on the path the same time as you, and you looking at them, they just thriving, they making strive, and you feel stuck. Well, that was me. Before I read that book, 10X Rule, I felt like a lot of people that was making moves that I was following, that was around me, I felt stuck and they were thriving in their business. So when I read that book, 10X Rule, it really opened my eyes to you only giving less than 1%, less than 10%, right? Of if you 10x your goal, what's gonna happen? The secret in that book is if you learn to 10x your goal. Let's say your goal was to make $100,000, right? Most people, if you haven't done $100,000, if your goal is to do $100,000 in your business, that's your goal. So what happened? Most people, they would underestimate the amount of effort that it takes for them to reach their goals. So they think that, okay, I'm gonna make $100,000 and I'm gonna put some effort. They never really put as crazy effort as possible to get there. So in that book, the 10X Rules, it talks about if you have a goal, what you wanna do. If your goal is to make $100,000, right? You need to focus on pushing for $1 million. If your goal is to make $1 million in your business, you need to push now. You need to set your goal to make 10 million. You 10x that goal. What's gonna happen in that strategy when you 10x the goal is you're gonna have to 10x your effort, because input is output. You have to 10x your effort in order for you to get to that goal. But when you 10x your effort, even if you don't if your ultimate goal was to do $100,000 and you 10x your effort, you're pushing for $1 million. Even if you don't get to $1 million, let's say you ended up at 500,000 or 600 or 700,000. It's way much more than what you had planned originally, which was 100K. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Drop a comment if you can hear me. If that's making sense to you, drop a comment. Let me know what's up. So the concept is really to just 10x your goal, because when you 10x your goal now, you're gonna be able to get to, even if you get to 500K, 400K, it's still more than you had originally planned. So a lot of us, we going on the drive. Cool. Yes, that makes sense. All right, perfect. Mark. So a lot of us, we giving less effort. Like we thinking that, hey, you want to build $1 million business, but your input is not $1 million work ethic. Like we want to have $1 million business that makes $1 million or 6 figures, but our work ethic is not the same thing that someone that's doing 6 or 7 or even 8 figures in the business. Their work ethic is not matched. So you gotta kind of look what people do, not just what they say. If you have a mentor, right? When you get a mentor, you gotta, if they doing $1 million, if they doing more than $1 million in the business, look at their work ethic, not just the blueprint they give you or how to do things, but what they do. You're gonna see their work ethic is totally different. They push at a whole different level. So you want to start pushing yourself to get to that level. So know yourself. Always go out there, work by plan. Like don't just work on just, hey man, whatever happens. Set up your goals, visit them every day, every single day. Write down your goals. So he's like, man, my goal is to make $1 million. My goal is to make $1 million. I know, like the law of attraction, people say if you say it enough, it'll appear in your bank account. But the law of attraction work with action, right? If you take attraction, you divide it into two, you see action, right? Traction, action in there. You need action. The law of attraction doesn't work without you just taking action. So if you write down your goals, you take action every single day, you'll be able to get there. Know yourself, know your stuff. Now, how do you know your stuff? If you're building a business right now and the needle's not moving forward, or if you don't have any knowledge on how to build certain things, you're coming into a new field online, you gotta go and learn. Invest into yourself. You are your biggest investment. When you invest into yourself, you are your best investment. So when you know the stuff what you gotta do, you're gonna be able to take the right action that's gonna align with the right results that you're looking for. But if you don't know what to do, I highly recommend get a mentor. Like, get into my mentorship. I've been able to build $1 million businesses. I've been able to help students do the same thing. I got blueprints that helps me get there. So if you don't have a blueprint that can help you get there, tap in with me. Send me a message. Say, yo, Cater, I want to get into the membership. I want to get into your mentorship. I want to get into your courses, whatever. How did you get there? Because if you don't know, the best way for you to learn how to do something is to find someone who's already done it. It's the fastest way to success. Find someone who's already got the results that you want. And then you can go out there and duplicate based on their results. Because the more you can find somebody who knows exactly how to get there, the less time that is gonna take you trying to figure out everything. Because it might have taken that person a year or 2 years to figure it out, but once you have the blueprint, it might take you 6 months. So you cut out 6 months. Like, instead of going and struggle, like, who would like to, like, the fast path? Would you like to make money fast or slow? See, the problem is, it's not that we don't make money fast, it's that we just don't make it fast enough. Like, most people will earn $1 million in their lifetime of working, right? Some people will earn 1 million, 2 million in a lifetime of working if they're doing 40,000 hours a year. Now, what if someone can fast track that, and instead of taking a lifetime, 20 years to make $1 million, you can do it in a year? I literally went to a convention right now, and people doing that in a day. There's people who's doing 7, 8, $10 million in one day because they've been able to constrict time in order for them to make that happen, right? It's just mind blowing that people can actually do that stuff. So one of the best things is to know your stuff. And the way you're gonna know your stuff, not just what you know, your ego, is still learn from other people who's already done what you're trying to do. One of the best things, right? Know the psychology of the people that you're gonna sell the stuff to. After you know your stuff, you gotta know your customer. Like, the people that you're gonna be doing business with, those are gonna be your customer. I don't know what you're selling. Do you have products? Do you have products and services that you're selling right now? Let me know in the comment right now. Let's get to know you guys a little bit more. What's up, Brett? What's up, Sean? Maritza, do you have products and services that you're selling right now? John Carl said, my offer still stand. I'm looking for guidance. All right, if you looking for guidance, guess what, guys? I have a mentorship program, right? If you want to build brands, like, my goal is to teach you how to monetize your brand. Whatever you know how to do, whatever you have passion into, whatever you have a skill set into, or anything that knowledgeable that you know how to do, you can monetize it. You are a brand. When I realized that, I've been able to help students, other people. Like, I have a friend of mine, she's a baker. She was just baking cake, and now she made her first $1 million. You would never think bakers don't make that type of money, because she monetized what she does on so many different layers. Like, whatever you know how to do, there's so many different layers of actually monetizing that stuff. So Maritza say, I'm a photographer. All right. Sean says, I'm selling services. If you're selling services and products, if you're a photographer, you have a skill set. That's a skill set that's a lot of people need. So I have a blueprint that breaks down on how to monetize these skill set and services on multiple different layers. So you can not only create multiple streams of income, because that's another thing we can get into, multiple streams of income, but also you want to focus into how you can have a skill that's just gonna make you a little bit of money. What happened with a lot of the skills, like photographer, like, a lot of those people don't earn 6 figures unless they're high-end photography. Like if you have a service-based business, you're probably not making seven figure or high seven figure. Usually, if it's in seven figures, it's going to be a low seven figure, like less than 400,000, less than 300,000. So if you're part of that category now, you need to understand, how can I get into seven figures, get my business to 1 million, but not just get there fast. That's the thing I wanted to learn, is to get there fast. You know, in order for you to get there fast, you're gonna need multiple streams of income, and you're gonna need high ticket streams of income. So if you don't have these in your business model, well, you need to, like we just said, know your customer. Like, know the people, know the psychology of the people that you selling your service or your business to. The better you can know the people, the easier it's going to be for you to fulfill that your service and products, for you to get to seven figure. Know yourself is to know how to increase your knowledge so that you can grow, so you know how to get to 7 and 8 figures. Some of you just need a couple of strategies to get there. It's crazy. You are one strategy away. I've heard people say that, I couldn't believe it. Like Sean right now, Maritza, even your photographer, Brett, you are one strategy away from getting to $1 million, getting your business to $1 million. One strategy away. And that's the key. When I get around other people that had those strategies, I'm like, okay, let me implement those things, those strategies, to make a difference. So when you implement those strategies in your business, they'll make a difference for you. So know the psychology of the people that you're gonna be selling to, because there's so many classes and classes of people. Yeah, one of my mentors said, you know, you have free pro, cheapos, and pre-pro, people that are premium. So if your business only attract one types of people, like before, I'm gonna give you an example. Right, I was selling online products. I was selling online products in the online business, make money online. I choose, because of the information that I got. Know yourself. The product that I chose to promote at that time were product that ranged between $20 to the biggest high ticket product that I promote was $1,000. So most of my product was between $20 to $100 for all of my businesses online. I find myself doing so much work in order for me to make 6 figures. A lot of work. Like, I had to build a team, getting hundreds of thousands of people on my team in order for me to get to 6 figures, right? Because that was the information that I got. When I created my first course, guys, I literally charged people $47 for it because I didn't know my value, and that was the information. Know myself. That was the information that I got. That's all that I knew. I didn't know my stuff, right? I knew myself, but I didn't know my stuff. So when I learned a new piece of information now, and I started add high ticket to my business, and I started selling things that are not just $2, $3, $20, you know, $40, $50, my revenue 10x, like, because I was missing those keys. I'm always hungry for information. Like he said, we gotta learn and be a student forever. You gotta be a student. You gotta be a student forever. For real, you gotta keep learning. If in order for you to get to the next level, you got to keep learning. So there's gonna be group of people you can sell to, but most of us, we choose to sell the lowest ticket stuff. We choose to sell the smallest because that's what we see ourselves. Our worth has not exposed our mind to the high premium products. And meanwhile, all I had to do was make a choice to sell premium stuff or high ticket stuff. It would have literally changed my business. So when I learned that strategy, that secret, and in the process, because it's not just the products, it's also the process. When I got a mentor and I learned the process, I learned the strategy and started selling high ticket, boom, I made my first $1 million. My first $1 million. And I teach my other student, they made their $1 million. I taught it to my wife, they made millions of dollars. I taught it to other people, they start making millions of dollars, because now, guess what? The information has shifted, right? Because what happened, information changes direction. Right, write this down. If you're right now watching me taking notes, write this down. Information changes direction. When you get the right information, it changes your direction. But implementation changes situation. When you implement the right stuff, right, it will change your situation forever. Your life you'll become a money magnet. Like right now, literally, if you take that information, you go implement it inside of your business. You have the right information, the right system, the right process, the right tool. It's impossible for you not to make $1 million, not to build a million. It's just impossible for you not to build $1 million business. See, the only difference between the people who's done it and the people who hasn't done it is just the information. That's all it is. It's not because they are different hair, they have a different hair texture or different eye color. None of that stuff. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, where you watching me. Like, the only difference between you, me, some of the people who's done it, who's crushed it to a whole next level with their business, is the piece of information that they implement. So, is this stuff making sense? So, drop a comment. Let me know if this stuff is making sense to you. Drop a comment. Should I keep going? Should I share some more in my notes? Should I keep going if you're watching? So that meeting was super powerful. All right. So I'm gonna give you a quick yes. All right. Cool. Yes. Let me know if I should keep going on Facebook. Let me know what's up. If you're watching on Facebook, let me know if I should keep going. One of the things that I learned from there is to change the way you process information in your mind. Right. Instead of saying with you, like if someone come to you and asks you, like, what's wrong with you? Automatically, you're already thinking, okay, what's wrong? There's something wrong there. But if you can shift it and say, what's troubling you? Now the information is different. Now you can see how the power of words, like how words can be so powerful, just understanding how words work and how to process it. And mindset is so powerful. When I got into business, a lot of the time I'll get onto a live like this. I'll get into a webinar with people that were making millions in the business. And I was so eager. Like, I wanted the secret. Like, I was so eager. How many of you can relate? Like, you get to talk to someone that's thriving in the business, that are making money, and you are so eager to know, but the piece of information that you always want to know, like, I always ask them, how did you do it? Like, but in my mind, the piece of answer I was always looking for was, it's cutting off. All right, let's see what's going on with my mic. Let's see what's going on with my mic. Let's see. Can you guys hear me? It's cutting off. Can you hear me? Drop a comment if you can hear me. My mic should be good. Let me know you can hear me. All right, I can hear you. All right, perfect. So now the piece of information I always wanted to know was, how did you do it? But in my mind, the answer I was looking for all the time was, please let him tell me a strategy for Facebook. Maybe it's Facebook ads. I was always looking, maybe it's YouTube ads. Maybe he's gonna show me like a strategy on how to do funnel. Maybe they're gonna show me like an email strategy. Maybe they're gonna show me like a ad posting strategy or a follow-up sequence strategy. That was always my mindset. Like, show me how. Maybe they're gonna show me the offer they promoting, that business I promote. This is how I do it. That was always my mindset when I wanted to get to million, or whenever I met someone that was making millions in the business. That was always my mindset. But to my surprise, the answer was always, they always told me mindset. Oh, how many of you can relate? You just hit. When you ask someone that's making money and then they building a thriving business or things are moving for them, and when you ask them, they always go like, oh, mindset, or work on your mindset. Then you go like, how many of you can be like, yo, just tell me the strategy? You feel like they just lying to you when they just tell you mindset, or you just feel like it's just a way for them to deflect the answering you or deflect the question that you sent. Can you relate to that? That was me. So whenever I would ask a question I would get a chance to meet someone that was doing well in the business or that was making millions in the business, I would always ask them, what is your secret? That was my keyword, secret. What is your secret? Share with me your secret. And I was always looking for some type of step-by-step blueprint, walkthrough, but then I never came to fruition. They always tell me mindset. I hated that answer. But as I start growing in my business, I start learning and implementing the stuff. And now when people ask me, That's the first thing. In reality, is the first thing. It's not even the system. It's not even the program. It's not even, like lead generation. Yeah, these things come into play. It's not even none of that stuff. None of that stuff. Because once you shift the mind, really, you all that's watching me right now can become millionaires. Like, they have a way of thinking. Their mind is so freaking different. It's transformed. And the way that your mind transforms is by exposing it to new information and get around new people. And you gotta constantly, because you have to de-learn, reprogram, like going from that person that you was to become a whole new person in your mind, the way you process information, the way you see things now. People that are thriving in their business, their mind has shift, and that's what stays with them for the long haul. Because what's gonna happen, the system, the vehicle always change, but the process stay the same. Like the vehicle change, whatever that gets them there. Some people, they're gonna get wealthy through real estate. Some people, they're gonna get wealthy through two-row car businesses. Some people, they're gonna get wealthy online. Some people, they're gonna get wealthy maybe through a restaurant business or a hotel. Some people, they're gonna get wealthy to selling land. Some people, it doesn't matter. There's so many different vehicles to get there. But the one thing that you're gonna find with everybody that becomes wealthy, the principles stay the same. Like some of those principles, they don't change. Like it doesn't matter who you are in order for you to succeed. You got to get information. You got to change your mindset. You got to hang around the right people. You can't quit. You got to have the ability to keep persevering, to keep going through even when everything is falling off around you. So all those principles, they stay the same regardless of whatever field that you ended up making your millions into. So that's why mindset is so key, because it's the one element that every successful people or every successful business have. It doesn't matter where, if you implement those elements, they'll work in every business model. And it doesn't matter if you want to do e-commerce. It doesn't matter if you want to do drop shipping. It doesn't matter if you want to do affiliate marketing. It doesn't matter if you want to do YouTube. It doesn't matter. Whatever business model that you're going to build, the principles to success stay the same. And that's why you see people that become successful, they can lose all their money, lose everything, and get it right back, because they learn those principles. They understand, their mind has been shifted to that principle. So you want to set yourself in a position where even if you're struggling right now, even if your business is not working the way you want right now, it's more about the person that you're going to become in the process. Jim Rohn says that, right? Get to $1 million, not because of the $1 million, but because of the person is going to make you in the process. Because once you turn into a millionaire, not the bank account, like some people think about becoming a millionaire is having $1 million in the bank account. No, it's really you. Once you become a millionaire, your mind has shifted. The way you process things has shifted. Even if they take all the money, you will be able to get it right back because you know exactly what it took to get there. I hope that sank to you. Like, once you understand how to get there, that's why you see people who's done being successful, they can lose it all. They can get it all right back. They'll keep building it again because they become a money magnet. They become attractive to money because money loves speed and money loves energy. Money loves people that are moving, that change their mindset, that are moving at their frequency, right? It's called currency for a reason, right? It moves to the people that are moving at such frequency. So once you get yourself to that frequency, currency will just flow. It will just flow to you. But anyway, guys, Sean Mike said that used to be my issue. I didn't have a problem with my mindset. Is that honestly, I didn't have a problem with my mindset. It was finding out what I wanted to do. Yeah, I think I used to think the same way too. I used to think like I'm a positive guy, like I'm a positive person. Like, yeah, I'm good. Like mindset wise, I'm good. But I got a problem with my mindset right now, and I'm earning millions of dollars. That's crazy. Like I used to think the same way, Sean. I used to think like, yo, my mindset is great. My mindset is good. I'm earning millions of dollars right now. I got a problem with my mindset. Like I'm still shifting. Like I'm getting around people that's like, when I told them I want to make 5 million, 10 million, they like, bro, I'm doing that in a day. Like, oh, bro, I get the skill set. I got the strategy to do that in a day. Like you thinking too small. Like it's like there's always that shifting in your mind. You can start realizing like mindset is such a powerful key. But Let's keep going. Should I keep going, guys, or is that you guys had enough so far? Because I got a lot of notes. A lot of notes. I'm just sharing with you some of the stuff. So here's another key piece that I got from that event. That all right, human behavior flow from three main sources, right? Human behavior flow from three main sources. If for those of you that are selling products, for those of you that has your own products, you have your own service, you have your own brand, you have your own stuff that you're selling to people, sales is a strategy. Like, you gotta learn how to sell. Like, I thought some of the stuff that we think, sometimes we might think is because we're not good at it, or people don't like me, they don't buy from me, they don't like my product, they don't buy that stuff. But it's something you gotta learn how to do. When you take it upon yourself now to learn what makes this person get that results. So what if you're part of a company, you're part of a business, you're part of an industry, whatever you're part of, I highly recommend you find someone that's having success in that and look at what they are doing differently than you are doing. If you're not having the results that you want, right? If you're not having the results that you want in that industry, look at your top leader, your top performers, your top person in that industry. Look at what they're doing and look at what you're doing, right? Not what they tell you to do. Look at what they do. Sometimes people will get a coach or they'll join into a business, and then people love that. You don't have to do anything. I've seen people post it online all the time. Here's like a video, how to make $1 million without doing anything, effortlessly. I saw one of my good friend actually drop a video earlier. He was talking about how he doesn't like done for you business. And his reason was kind of good. I understood what he meant. As an entrepreneur, like he said, he doesn't like done for you business. If you're someone that wants to grow, done for you business is cool, but it doesn't give you the skill. Because what then happened when someone built a done for you business for you, they built everything. Because there's a lot of stuff online right now. Done for you e-commerce store, done for you Shopify, done for you YouTube automation, done for you Amazon, done for you, a lot of business. Now it's like done for you business in a box, done for you. Now, what I want you to pay attention to the people that are selling the done for you business in a box. You will see there's a big difference between the people that get a store from them, a done for you store, and the person who's selling the done for you. The person who's selling the done for you is making 100 times more money than the person who's getting the done for you business. 1,000, 1,000,000 times more money than the person who's getting the done for you business. Why? Because that person has a skill. Like, they have a skill set. They understand what it takes to build a business. They went to the perseverance. Like, although it's easy, it's marketed easily to you, but you don't have that skill set. So I would highly recommend you, like, if you have other businesses that are working for you, want to do a done for you on the side, that's cool. But if it's like your first business, or you're just like, I don't want to do nothing, I don't want to learn anything, I don't want to learn how to sell, I don't want to learn how to do anything, I just want a done for you business so I don't have to do anything. Guess what? You don't have the skill set. It's not gonna last. Like, it might work out for a year or 6 months or 7 months. Once something happened in the business, you can't fix it. Like, you don't know how to. You don't have the skill set. You don't have the mindset. And you don't have the tools or even the understanding on how to fix it. So I would highly recommend, like, although, like, it sucks to go through the process, but, get yourself together. Go through the process, learning. If you don't know how to sell, learn how to sell. Learn how to get people to want your stuff. When I came into businesses, it was like, right now, this call is not about me selling you anything. This is just me sharing with you some of the notes that I went to a magnificent, amazing event. I just want to come here and I don't want to keep that stuff just for myself, because I got a bunch of notes in my computer and my phone from the event. And I feel like, hey, why not share it with some of you guys that are thriving, pushing your business? And I'm sharing this stuff with you because the more of us that can win, the better. Because I want to have more millionaire friends. I want to have more people I can go hang out with and just have a blast and have a good time. Because all it is that's different between nations. So why not share this information with you and see where you guys can take it? Keep going. You better believe it. Let's go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, as we were saying, you gotta know human behavior flow from three sources, right? We talk about desire, emotion, and knowledge. So, desire, when you want to create desire, right? If you're gonna be selling your stuff, you gonna let people know what you got, right? You gotta let people know what you got. Desire can go in so many different ways for people to want it. That's why advertising works. If you building a business and you trying to hide it, you don't want people to know what you got, it's probably one of the reasons why you're not getting sell. I hate the camera, guys. I hate coming doing live, right? And I mean, hate is a strong word, right? We're talking about emotion because hate, fear is an emotion, hate is an emotion. But let me say I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't comfortable doing videos. I wasn't comfortable. Like right now I'm talking to a piece of metal and I have to believe that someone is at the end of it listening to me. Like someone walk in my room right now, they're gonna think I'm crazy. Like I'm talking to myself, right? Technology is that powerful, but sometime it might play some game in your mind. Maybe you don't like the sound of your voice. Maybe you listen to the video after that, you're like, man, I sound crispy, I sound crispy, whatever, you know. But once you understand, you need to build desire for other people to want what you have, and one of the way to do that is by sharing with them, is by helping them, you know. I think it's Myron Golden who says that, you know, help people by actually showing them you can really help them. Like, I will give you the blueprints right now. I'm helping you by giving you stuff to help you make $1 million. I'm actually sharing with you the path on how to get there. So people will tell you they'll help you, but I'm actually helping you right now. I'm giving you the blueprint, the stuff. So whatever you know how to do, don't be afraid to go out there. Well, you can be afraid, but do it. Use courage. You know, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is to actually do it in spite of all the fears that you have inside of you. If you know, like, hey, in order for me to get desire for my product, desire for my services, desire for my business, I need people to see it. I don't know how to run Facebook ads. I don't know how to do videos. I'm scared out of my mind that I don't know what the heck I'm gonna say. If you want to sell your product, your services, you want to build a business, you're gonna have to muscle up the courage and say, man, I don't care if my mind is running 300 miles per hour, I'm gonna do it. Have that ever happened to you? Like you say, hey, I'm gonna give a speech or I'm gonna do a video. You know exactly what you're gonna say in the video. You write it down. It sounds so great in your mind before you get in front of the camera. Once you get in front of the camera, everything just flies. You're like, what happened? Mind, come back. It's like your mind is running 300 miles per hour. As that ever happens to you, like you say, hey man, I'm gonna build a business. I'm gonna do a specific task that's gonna help me get traffic leads, whether it's video, whether it's live, whether it's whatever. You know, when you say the thing that you're gonna say in your mind, it sounds so beautiful. You're like, man, I'm killing it right now. I'm killing it. But you get in front of the camera and you realize, whoa, I'm so focused. I internalize my fear, internalize my focus so much where I'm like, my fear is so much bigger than my information to me, right at that moment. As that ever happens to you, drop a comment, say yes. Drop a comment, say yes if that ever happens to you. So that was me. When I first wanted to make videos live and stuff, I would have a lot of value, a lot of stuff. But I'm so afraid that people is gonna judge me, people is gonna, you know, and I just, sometimes I didn't want to do it. People's gonna say I don't have the success, or I'll have what's called the I have so many syndrome. Like it was crazy. Like I just didn't think that it was gonna work out for me. My mind. That's why mindset is so powerful. When I start shifting my mind, thinking about the goal. So what you wanna do, if you can relate, if you that person right now, you're thinking about doing videos for your business. You scared. You're thinking about building a brand. You scared. You're thinking about getting into a coaching program. You scared. You're thinking about investment that you want to make. You scared. What I want you to do, anytime that fear comes in, do it anyway. Feel the emotion, but start processing. Start telling your mind, you know the end results. The end results, you want that $1 million business, right? You want people to have the desire for your stuff, to buy your stuff. You want to talk to people. You want to tell them about your story. I dealt with so much of that stuff. Like, you know, English is my second language, you know, because I'm Haitian. So I had fear that people would not understand me. Like, seriously. Like, it's people would not take me seriously. I never went to school for business. All of that stuff, all that fear, you start analyzing all this fear. I don't know if you can relate. That was me. But one of my mentors said, feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Because fear is an emotion, right? Because this two emotion always exist, right? It's either fear or faith. On the other side of fear is faith. So I'm gonna show you something here on my phone when it comes on here real quick. Let me show you here real quick. Hopefully I can get this thing to show you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you little secrets. Like, for example, if you look at my phone right now, you probably can't see it. It says the side. If you look at it, like my home screen, hopefully you can see my home screen. Maybe you can't. But in my home screen, it says decide, think positive. Decide, think positive. So anytime I open my phone, the first thing I'm telling myself, I'm making a decision. Right? The decision. Decision come from two words, day and incision, which mean cut, to cut off, right? Day mean off, like derail, like you off the rail, you know, all the D, right? D, off. So, and then incision is to cut. So it's to really cut off. So I cut off in my mind. I'm deciding, I'm making a decision. Every time I look at my phone, I'm deciding to think positive. I'm telling my mind, that's the only way. We can't think negative, like, until that you get there. Like, we all will have, as we get to higher level, there's a saying that says that the higher you get in your business, at every level is a new devil. As you get higher on your journey, you're gonna start dealing with new thing, that you're gonna start experiencing new problem, new issue. The higher you get, the higher your mindset has to, the stronger you have to become. Because I remember dealing with a $10 problem, $20 problem, $100, $1,000 problem in my business. Now, when you start getting into millions, you start dealing with $100,000 problem, $500,000 problem. Now it's like you're like, man, I can't believe I was complaining about a $200,000 or $20,000 problem when I have a $500,000 problem right now. So now you have to mentally be prepared, because it doesn't get any better, but you just get stronger. Right? You just get stronger. That's why I'm deciding right now to think positive. That's a Holly I'm sending you right now. I'm sending you Ali, right? Decide to think positive. Like, make a decision so your mind can just be just positive. Right? So should I keep going, guys? We've been going for a minute here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Say what's up if you just jump on the live with me. Say what's up. I'm just sharing with you inside of this video, on your path to build your first $1 million business. Here's some stuff that can help you on the journey. As you're going the journey, I went to an event this weekend and I had received a lot of different instruction, which I am ready to implement. So that's why I write down these notes. I'm sharing some of this stuff with you to make it easy. Okay, so should I keep going? Are you still with me? Should I keep going? Drop a comment, let me know if I should still keep going. If you're receiving value from this stuff, let me know. Drop some fire emoji if you're on Facebook, YouTube. Let me know this stuff is making sense to you and you're going to implement it. Because guys, this is the stuff that's making millionaires. People that are making $1 million a day, 5, 10, $20 million a day. Those are the stuff they are implementing. As you can see, I'm not giving you no little strategy here. These are the stuff. Those are the stuff that those people that are playing at a high level, they are implementing. So take action on this thing. Keep going. All right. Yes, keep going. All right. Next. So next thing, make it easy for people to find you, right? Make it easy for people to find you. Right now, if you're selling something, you're not getting sales. If you're selling your own product, you're selling your own businesses. Make it easy for people to find you. The people who needs your business, they are already out there. Sometimes when you building your business, you might feel like, yo, why people's not buying from me? My product is great. My stuff is good. But it's because a lot of people don't know what you got. Like, people don't even know what you got because we are so into ourselves. We don't want people to know what we got. We are hiding our gifts. We are hiding our skills. We are hiding our talents. We are hiding our oil. We are hiding our intelligence. We are hiding the stuff that we've been learning. See, one of the things in entrepreneurship, sometimes people get stuck in learning mode. They just feel like they need somebody to give them um, permission, like permission to be great or permission to go do it, or they need to graduate at some level. The difference between school, like college, high school, and entrepreneurship is that when you become an entrepreneur, nobody's gonna give you permission. Nobody's gonna tell you, okay, you made it. It's time for you to go out there, get a job. Like when you graduate from college, it's like, okay, you done. Here's a certificate. You got your diploma. Go get a job. In entrepreneurship, if you want to keep learning, there's more stuff to learn. You just keep learning. But if you never go out there and take action on the stuff that you learn, you're just gonna stuff yourself with a bunch of knowledge. It's more about action. Like the stuff that I'm sharing here with you, I'm having them in my notes, but you bet my goal is to go out there and implement, take action on this stuff, take action and see how I can get myself to have a $10 million day. That's my goal, to have a one day where I make $10 million in one day, because I've seen it done in front of me and I've seen the blueprint. I've seen people do it. I'm like, yo, that's the goal, a $10 million day. Man, if you ask myself 10 years ago, would I even earn that in a lifetime? I would tell you it's totally impossible. No way in hell. But now, having that piece of information and understanding, being part, surrounding myself with people that are doing it, it's like, yo, they look like me. They just like me. If they can do it, the information, let me get that information that changed the shift, that shift the path. So for those of you that are watching right now, make yourself more findable, right? Let people know what you got. You know, there's so many different ways for you to do that. Podcast, YouTube, you got social media, Facebook, Instagram. If you're selling a service, if you're selling something, you know, help people. Like, let people know what you got. Don't hide it. Like, if you hide your stuff, nobody's gonna know what you got. So talk about your business every single day. People's like, yo, why should I jump on talking on Facebook or talking to my people? Talk to your people every single day. The people that you're gonna help, trying to build a community. One of the ways that we do is we build businesses is by building community where we can talk to those people every single day. They might not buy today, they might not buy tomorrow, but if you keep talking to them every day and you keep proving yourself valuable and you are the only person with the solution of the problem that they're trying to fix, if they keep seeing you popping up trying to solve that problem for them or giving them help and giving them ways on how they can solve that problem, I guarantee you, whenever they think about solving that problem, you're going to be the first person in mind that can solve that problem for them. I'm going to give you an example right now. Like right now, if I say right now a word, I can guess for many of you, like if I say an industry, I possibly can guess what you're going to get, like what brand that you're going to go for. Like if I say like phone, like many of you, you might be thinking about iPhones, right? Because that's what comes to your brand. That's what's being marketed to you. Like those are the people that you've been seeing all day, all the time. Like the brand that they built. If I say burger, you might think of McDonald's, right? Because they, even though they don't have the best burgers in the world, but their marketing is so powerful. They every day they out there marketing. Every day they're letting people know what they got. You know, anything, if you build a brand and you're able to let people know what you got, you stay on the top of their mind long enough, and when they are ready, you will be that person. Now there's processes on how to push them to be ready, but if you do that, where you build a community, get people around the stuff that you're offering, it'll make it so easy for you to start selling it once they are ready to buy. Does that stuff make sense? So make it easy for people to find you. Join community and become popular in the community. It's like if you join community where people already exist, one of the way you can go in communities where people are already there and help people, like people that has questions. If you have the answers for those questions, go in those community, join Facebook group, bunch of community that's already existing towards your niche, whatever you're trying to do. Go in there and help people, you know, show your expertise, like help them to what you can do. Because one thing I realize is that we all have different gifts here. We all have different things that we're building. You have different things that you're good at. So whatever you're good at, go find those people. Go find your people. Go find your crowd. Find them where they are and serve them where they are. And then build yourself your own community where you can serve them every single day. YouTube can be a very powerful platform to do that. Facebook group can be a very powerful platform to do that. So start building those things so that you can start growing. All right. So another thing is your audience should understand the difference between you and your audience is only the receipt that you have. If you're someone who knows how to do certain things, if you can get somebody your results, right, it is your duty and responsibility to go and help them, like to go and share with them how you can help them get to that results. Because the only difference between you and your audience is the receipt. Like if you have the results, for example, if you know how to help people get hair growth, like hair growth is one of the powerful industry. Even we have a brand in the hair growth, right? Hair care journey, hair growth, whatever you call it. It's a really powerful brand. We have a business there. And if you can go and help people, like give them information on how they can grow their hair, on if they're losing hair, and how they can actually grow their hair, you can get them to go to the process on how to do that. And you have the results. Maybe you've done it. Maybe you was losing your hair, and then you go out there, you find the way to do it. Boom, you go out there, you help other people get results. They're gonna buy your stuff. It's crazy. You want to put together all your whatever knowledge that you have. Like me, I know how to build brands and help people monetize their brand and make money online. Like I know the process to take someone from making $10,000 or $5,000 a month to making $100,000 a month to making $1 million business. That's what I focus on, right? My goal, if someone's watching me and they want to build a 7-figure plus business, they want to build $1 million business, and you want to do it fast. Like if you want to do it fast, I have the blueprint and the strategy that I've implemented with my wife. I've implemented with some of my students. I have people right now in my community, in my mentorship that are making millions of dollars in their business. So I can help you do that. That's my thing. But your thing might be different. It might be where you just help mom, that are stressed out, that don't know how to, create some type of schedule or to manage their life between having kids, between taking care of home and people, maybe mom that are working from home. If you have a strategy of coping, of even helping them generate more income or even helping them in some type of way, you can go and build a brand around that and get all those moms that are at home that need your help. And boom, you got a thriving business from there. So understanding your audience, and once you have the receipt, you know how you can help somebody. You got something so powerful, you should let them know all the time. All right, I got some stuff here about LLC. Nah, I can share this stuff with you. This stuff I'm going to share with people that join into my coaching program, because this is the big boy stuff or the big girl stuff. Like if you really want to take your stuff to a whole next level, make a lot of money through the banking and the system, we'll skip that right now because this is very high level. All right, so another thing that we talked about, money, understanding money, right? Money. One of the speakers said that money is art. It's not. Money is not art. It's actually science, right? Once you understand how money works, right? Once you understand how money works, you'll become a beast. Like you'll be able to create millions of dollars because it's science. Science is the same everywhere in the world. Like math is the same in Haiti, in India, in the US. 1 + 1 = 2. Like you go to France right now. You go to France. What is, like if you go to France, 1 + 1, what comes to your mind? 1 + 1. All right, I wanted to test something on you guys, but I wanted to show you while I'm on this point is the mind cannot resist a question. Like once the person says 1 + 1, your mind goes to 2. Like that's one of the ways for you to build your business, build your brain to attract your customer. Asking questions that they know the answer to. Asking questions that either deal with their pain, asking questions that they know the answer to. Because automatically I say 1 + 1, I don't even need you to give me the answer. I already know what you're thinking. Like if I say 2 + 2, I don't even need you to give me the answer. I already know what you're thinking, right? So 1 + 1 is 2. In your mind, it's already 2. So the mind cannot resist the question that it knows the answer to. So if you're building a business, you're having problem right now, you're building a business, find your customer's problem. Like if you help people sleep at night because they're an entrepreneur and they work so hard or whatever, but they have a bad sleeping pattern, and your stuff is to help entrepreneur find better sleep, and just asking on your Facebook, You know, do you have problems sleeping at night? Boom. Or do you have problems sleeping 8 hours or 6 hours at night? Do you keep waking up in the middle of the night? Boom. People that are waking up or that have problems sleeping at night, do you have problem growing your hair? Do you have problem whatever? People that has problem, they will come up to you and say, yes, I got problem. Can you help me? That's one of the ways you can start building your community, building your stuff, building your core, and start serving your people. You know, the more you serve, the more you earn, right? The more you learn, the more you earn. So learning has to come before earning. So guys, it's so much. I've been hanging with you almost for an hour here. Is this stuff making sense? Appreciate you been watching the content, your content for years, Kelly says. Awesome. I appreciate you, Kelly. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. And for those of you that's been with me to day one, so you know how the business goes. Sometimes you're gonna have ups and downs. Sometimes, you know, you're gonna go through the process. I've been grinding for a while, you know, and learning the principles, being in the trenches. So this is not something you hearing from somebody that just went overnight. Or no, this is processes. I've done help people made millions. I've done made millions in my business. This stuff been tested and proven, and strategies that are proven. I've failed countless of time. Man, if we go about failing, you're gonna fail a lot of time. But if you focus on winning, when you fail, even if you fail 100 times and you win just one time, sometimes that win cover 300,000 losses. Like you can have, you know, you can have 100 losses and you have that one win, and that one win is worth all the losses. That's one of the reasons why people do what they do. Entrepreneurs, they take so many losses, man. Like you're gonna take losses in the game. Like you're gonna take losses on the way up there to your journey. You're gonna lose, but you can't quit. I had this mantra called winners never quit, quitters never win, right? It was no quitter. I had a team called No Quitters Team when I first started, and that's the mantra you gotta go by. Regardless of what happened, your millions is already there waiting for you. I used to think that, yo, I can't be a millionaire because they gotta make $1 million for me. No, the money's already there. Like, for those of you right now that's watching, the only thing, you just gotta build a business. Like that's the only thing. Gotta build a business. Get the right mentorship. Get the right system. Get the right tool. Get the right information. They're not gonna go and say, hey, just because Sean decide I'm gonna be a millionaire, we're gonna print $1 million for him. No, that's what's currency. It's already in the flow. All you gotta do now is to put your stuff in the flow, like your bucket in the flow, and he's gonna attract it. But you need to know what to put in your bucket in order for you to attract the million. Because once you sink yourself, put yourself in the flow, get the right information, build the right business, put the right tools, have the right mentorship, have the right people, have the right team around you, boom, it's inevitable. You're gonna get there regardless. Somebody say it's inevitable. It's inevitable for you. It's inevitable. And you can do it faster than you think. Faster. I mess around, not get a mentor, like faster than I did, man. I should have. Like if I have one regret right now, is that I regret that I didn't get mentorship from millionaires faster. Because you get the information a lot faster than trying and doing things and testing and failing. Like it would not take me so long to get to the bag. Like if I had known people, like the people that I know, the secret they have now, it's like, man, everything that I need, somebody else already got it. Like everything that I need, like the money that you're looking for in your business is coming from somebody else's pocket. Like somebody else got what you need. I'm not even gonna dive in because I have a whole notes over here into getting around the right people, getting around the right group of people, you know, networking and stuff. I have a whole stuff on there. We'll cover that another time. But hopefully this stuff was valuable to you. You got some good tips out of it, and you're gonna go out there, you're gonna take action. Matter of fact, I have an ebook coming up in the coming up weeks teaching you how to monetize your brand. Let me know if you would be interested into getting the ebook. I share with you all the secret inside of my ebook on how I monetize brand to 7 figures. And some brands right now, we are 8 figures pushing. So I want you to drop a comment. Let me know if you're interested into the Monetize Your Brand ebook. It's gonna be a breakdown. I'm gonna share with you strategies that we built brands into the millions of dollars. Like, we have brands that are making millions of dollars for us, and some of them for our customers. And we want to give you the secrets on how to build them. All right. So if you be down to learn the stuff, thank you for giving me the best thing that you have to offer, which is your time. And your time is the most valuable asset that you have. And I really appreciate those of you that been hanging with me and you've been getting some of the information. Hopefully I was able to share enough with you, and you can go out there, take some action, you know, and grow your business to the next level. I really appreciate you hanging with me. Mark, Sean, appreciate it. Kelly, appreciate you coming to. Maritza, appreciate you guys clocking in. Kimberly, how you doing? Wally, thanks for coming through. All right, so tag a friend inside of this video if you feel like it was valuable to you and you learned something. Tag somebody that's in business, somebody that's right now building the business, and you feel like they can find value in this video. Be sure to tag them, share this video with them, and they can actually get some value themselves. All right, and inbox me if you want the ebook. When I drop it, send me an inbox. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to Facebook, join my Facebook group, Monetize Your Brand. You'll see a link in the description on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, send me an inbox. If you're on YouTube, go to Facebook, send me an inbox. I get to you a lot faster there. Send me an inbox. Let me know, hey, I'd like to get the Monetize Your Brand ebook once it come out, and I'll make it available to the first 20 people who actually send me a message from watching this. All right. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Let's go kill it. Let's go crush it. I'll see you guys on the next live. Let's go. I'll see you guys later.